Hi folks, here we are on Sunday morning. We got here bright and early. This is Fargo, North Dakota. This is the 50th annual Art Olson Swap Meet here in West Fargo. It's at the Red River Valley Fairgrounds here. So they got a car show, they got a few cars for sale, and they got a swap meet. So we'll take you for a walk around, see what we can find. And at the end, we'll show you what we bought. And we're gonna start here. We got quite a few old Ford wheels here, wire wheels. He wants about 25 a piece on these. There's the guy's phone number right there. We try to show as many prices and stuff as we can in these videos, but it's impossible to show them all when you're looking around a place like this. But here's a little 30 Model A four-door. Can't read what the price was. They wiped it off of there, but there's the phone number. Got some new bumpers with it. Anyway, it's a four-door sedan. Pretty good condition. Looks like a runner. Got the North Dakota plates. I'm an old Survivor. Look at the interior. That's the original material on there. Got a replaced front seat cushions, but just kind of a cool old car. Good Survivor. Look at the Mustang here. Fastback. I guess the guy said he just got this going today. It's his first trip on it. Working out some kinks. I don't know if he's selling that one or not, so there's no price on that one, but pretty cool car. A Mustang quarter there, 75 bucks. Some door panels, 150. This guy's got some cool stuff on the trailer here. He's got a Ruxtol Model T rear end. I think that's a double gear reduction rear end there, 500 on that. Got quite a miscellaneous bunch of Model T and A stuff. We bought some wheels and things from this guy, so we'll show you at the end here what we found, but we got some cool stuff around this place.
I worked for 20 years in the industrial.
See his number there on the Mustang if you're interested in it.
Industrial mechanical at the egg carton plant.
That was the number of the guy with the Mustang car there. Didn't have a for sale sign, but you can call him if you're interested and maybe get a price out of him. I don't know. Not sure if he was selling it or not. Got some bucket seats here. 100 bucks for a pair. Seems reasonable if you need them. Quite a few different carburetors here, Hollies and stuff. 25, 20 a piece, somewhere in there.
Actually, there's a few online in market share, I guess.
There's some Mustang doors there. Here's the Mustang hood for 50 bucks. He's got some Chevy tailgates back there. Chevy and GMC. Check them out here. A couple square body ones there. Looks like 60 bucks a piece. That's pretty cheap. 60 or 80 bucks, depending on which ones they are. Rambler hubcaps, 2 bucks a piece.
Steve, did you see they're roofing the old place again?
California sign is kind of cool. 40 bucks. There's some convertible bows there.
Nothing solid yet. What do you think? 3.5? Done.
Some 38 Ford gauges there. I don't see a price on them. I'll have to check on those and see what they are. This is $3,500 for a roadster project here. Got a cowl and a grill and stuff. Nice looking little Ford pickup here. 66 F100. It's got a 6-cylinder, very solid, 84,000 miles. Price is $6,400. Real clean inside. It's a good looking truck, nice and solid. Got a good patina to it. Continental kit for a 57 Ford there, 150. These are kind of unusual wheels there, 150 for the pair. Got a Ford bolt pattern on them, but they're kind of a disc wheel with spokes in front of them.
Boy, the sun's coming out.
Didn't go to work.
That's kind of a cool bread box up there on the back of the truck there.
I make trick bags for fishing.
See if I can jump ahead of the crowd here. Quite a few old toys here. This is pretty cool. This is a little cast iron hit and miss engine there. He wants $200 for that. He's got a cool international truck here he's driving. It's a KB11. He's got it hot rodded up on a later chassis. I think it's a 6.0 engine, he said. It's kind of a fun truck to come to the swap meets with. Got a 41 Ford Dash there. There's some cool stuff in his booth here. Even got a Mullins trailer here. We'll look through that one in a second here. Yeah, this is the Mullins trailer. They're a fun little trailer. We did a video on the history of the Mullins company, and we've got one ourselves. But they're cool accessory trailer you can haul behind your 30s car. I think they're built in 37, 38.
I've only been back.
That one's got a 37 Ford taillight on it. And they got a steel top. They're almost like a pickup box material inside. So if you want, you can check out our Mullins history. They made a lot of cool stuff out of steel and pressed steel and stuff. They're out in Salem, Ohio. This guy's got some cool tools here. There's a Black & Decker valve grinder tool there for $60. Boat engine for $125. Yeah, there's a Ford Torino GT here. Step around the other side and see if we can catch a price for you. Minnesota plates on there. Here's the information on it. 20 grand. GT fastback right there. So if you're interested, there's his number. Looks like a pretty solid car. Step back here, get a little overview of it. Well, we'll step ahead to the next booth here. Well, we got a 26 or 7 Model T Roadster here. This one he built in '91, he said. He wants $15,000. It's all steel. He's driven it back to the 50s a few times and stuff, and says he's got too many cars now, so he's looking to sell this one. It's cool. Cool little car. Yeah, 15 grand. We'll see if we can catch his number here for you. Maybe you can tell us what the motor is too. You got your number on there, we can check it out. What's the motor in this thing?
You're on the voice. It's 218-681-6397.
There you go.
Thank you.
What's the motor on this? 32 frame looks like.
Yeah. 2300 Ford.
2300 Ford engine.
Pinto guy.
Pinto engine, huh? Well, there it is. If you're interested, give him a ring. We just got a big box of HO slot cars. He's got some nice Chrysler.
There you go.
Yep, there's the box. All kinds of cars in there and stuff. He's got some Chrysler valve covers here too. 150 on the valve covers, chromed. Right there.
There you go, flame throwing kit.
Oh yeah. That's what everybody needs, a flame throwing kit.
I wish I'd put it on, but then I keep thinking about maybe good that I didn't.
Yeah, right. You get in trouble. Thank you. I'll swing back.
You got it. I hope you swing back.
This guy's got some stuff out of his trunk here. An old 20s turtle deck for a car. Model T or something. Got a Model T cowl top there. We'll jump ahead here. And you got a console there for 175.
But anyway, I'm getting those.
64 to 65 Chevelle. The age cluster there with a tack, 265. Looks pretty nice. Good condition. Some reproduction signs. Put a few smaller things. Get some Pennzoil oil bottles here, glass ones. Those are 40 bucks a piece.
Fargo, send me across the road there. They don't spray there. Wind blown.
There's the guy's flea market rig there, ambulance. Those do work well because some of them have a diesel engine and stuff in them. Look at all the little windmills here. You're in Green Bay, Packer country. All kinds of die cast here. So we're gonna jump over. I see a few cars over here. We'll go check those out. I'm gonna drop this stuff out of my hand so I can walk a little easier here. Got a flathead intake there for 40 bucks. Tail lights. A little Dodge pickup driving in, I like that. Again, there is a car show here, so we're going to show you that too here in a little bit. Oh yeah, look at the Chevy 4-door sedan there. That one's for sale. I didn't catch how much it is, but it has little for sale letters in the back there. Check out this Buick here and the Chevy pickup. Not sure if these are for sale or if they're in their show. Let's check them out. This one's a Roadmaster. It's a big one. It's pretty nice inside. Still warm from running in here. I always love the looks of these Buicks. Look at the antenna coming down the top of the windshield there. Just great looking cars. That was GM at its best right there. I think this might be part of the show, this one, because I don't see any for sale information on it. And we got a Chevy C10 pickup here, long box. 4-speed. Looks like this one's maybe part of the show as well. I'll get a side shot of it here. I think those are part of the show. So we're gonna skip back to the swap meet here. Then we'll take you through the show in a little while, show you some more of those. Looks like a Plymouth or Dodge over here. 34 maybe. We'll get up closer and see. 5-window coupe. Got to get around the back of this trailer here to check it out. Mopar Performance. Got a Mopar engine and a Mopar car. That's a good sign. It's a 33 Plymouth right here. There's the guy's number and stuff. 17.5 on it. It's got some repairs here and there. Got the ring gutters off it. But it's a 30s coupe that you can't find too many of them. It's got a Ford grill on it. The rest of it Well, I guess maybe it's a 32 Ford frame as well. Body and the motor are Mopar. Get around the other side of it here and check it out a little more for you. It's got more modern suspension and stuff in it. See, there's some more writing on the side of it here. If I can. There's some of the information. 383. Sold. Sorry. So that one's gone already. Seemed like a good deal.
He's here. He has that car.
There's a fiberglass grill that would have fit it. That's probably what they had for it before they put that Ford grill on. Oh, this guy here is cleaning out his garage, it sounds like. Look at the old Ford axles made into jack stands there. Those are cool. A lot of those old Ford banjo rear ends that got recycled into or repurposed into tool stands, or put vices on them, or different things, And some 50 Chevy car front fenders. I don't see the price on them. Oh. Skip over here to the next one. Here's a Pennzoil oil base there for $300 for a lollipop sign. You can get closer to see the Pennzoil on there. A couple pedal tractors here. 200 on this one. John Deere. Look at the REA Express. Those are porcelain signs, 300 for the pair. These are cool. Berg Bismarck. Piston rings, sealed power. Probably for a parts store, $15 a piece. Those are kind of neat. Fairbanks Morse, that's a porcelain sign there for $3.75. And you got a Keystone ride-on truck there for $2.25. Check out what else he's got for toys here. I always thought these were kind of cool. International pickup, a real scale model that Ertl did. Good looking one there. The 135 on the Texaco tanker, the 60s one. Got a Turner, I believe that's a Turner dump truck there, 165. Look at the valve cover made into a car there too. That's pretty fun. $40 a piece on the green light shades there. Got quite a few different signs and things. Glen Hart Super Service, that's $75. Mercer County, I like old highway signs and stuff, route signs. $50 on that one. That's a local sign to the area here. This guy's got a lot of Model A and earlier stuff here. Let's see what he's got. Got a windshield frame there. I might ask him how much that is. It's facing down. Some front and rear springs there. A lot of running board brackets, front fender brackets. Look at that Chrysler body there. That's pretty nice.
Have a good one.
Yeah, enjoy your time.
There's,
Hopefully you'll
there's
find your photo.
Got quite a few different Model A parts and pieces. Distributor box, $20. Headlight box, $20. I don't know if that's for the whole box or if that's each. We'll find out. So we'll do a little asking with this guy and I'll catch up with you in a minute. Got a lot of wheels here too. Well, his prices were right on that windshield frame and some of that part, so I ended up with some more stuff there. Now this guy here, we bought a lot of stuff from earlier. We got to come back and pick it up. This pile by his trailer here is all stuff we bought. You get these fenders, $50 a piece. Pretty cheap. 25 on the rears. There's some Ford pickup hood side panels there for $35 for a pair. 38 or 9. It's a good deal. These are all these quarter panels. Well, that one back there is a Model T, probably 26 or 7, but these are Model A for a sport coupe, it looks like. 75 bucks on this piece, 65 and 40 depending on what pieces they are. It's got $5 a piece on the hubcaps in the crate there. You could sort through there to your heart's content. There's all kinds of them. And he's got Model T radiator. The Chrysler body is $450. There's another cowl there for $45. But he's got some cool stuff. So that's why we bought a bunch of stuff from him earlier. We're going to come back and get it. This is another guy we got a bunch of stuff from under that tarp right there is all stuff we bought. So we'll have to bring the pickup in here and load up. That's an interesting piece there. It's a big hunk of cast iron there. It's off a bank. Came with a header for a vault. The gas pump is already sold. Looks like a good solid visible pump there. Jump ahead a ways. Guys, get some hubcaps and miscellaneous here. One thing you see in North Dakota is a lot of stuff like this, rocks. Cool, they get fossils and rocks and petrified wood. Like the Dodge wheel back there, he said he's got a set of 4 of those 3/4 ton 60s Dodge truck wheels. There's one use for a square body right there. Make a trailer out of it. This guy's got some interesting stuff here. 33 Buick horn, 500 there. It's a Ford Deluxe horn button there, 25. Just kind of scanning through. Look at the 8-track player. That's pretty nice. 250. There's a 40 Ford Dash here for 250. Looks pretty solid. No ashtrays or glove box, but that's a good item. Look at this. This is a winter front for a 36 Ford. Put that over your grill in the winter to warm up the engine. Got some 35 6 garnishes here. See, he's got quite a bit of stuff laying in back there. Model A gas tank, wheels back there. He's got some toys over there. These are this is a Model A windshield top here. I might have to get that. It's only $5. There's 2 of them. Got the piece of the hinge there too for Model A. Those are all $5 a piece. I'll probably have to get those. But we'll catch up with you here in a few minutes. There's a console here. That one looks like Mopar, $350. Got a lot of intakes and carbs here and stuff. Performance stuff. How you doing? Model A grill there. Some ornaments and stuff. Rambler American grill there, $75. Camaro one for $125. There's something running over there. Got some interesting stuff on this booth too. These are off of I don't know if they're a school bus or an ambulance. Red lights, glass lenses on them. An old Coke cooler here. Even a go-kart there. Gonna scan around here. We'll check this guy's booth over here. Kind of missed out on his stuff. That's some Model A 4-door garnishes. I don't know if they're Briggs or Murray, one of the two. There's some 16-inch Ford wheels there on the ground. Look at the roof rack there. That's interesting. I don't know what it's off of, but roof rack off of something. I always like the little wagons you see people make. They bring them to the swap meets. That one's all welded up out of stuff. See the little girl in there? It's always fun to see what people come up with. You get all kinds of miscellaneous, quite a few manuals and stuff. Corvair. Kelly Tires sign. All kinds of oil cans on the rack. Most of those oil cans are around 10 bucks a piece or so. Here's a short box pickup box here. 1500 says never on a pickup. Don't know how they figured that out, but it's a square body short box for 1500. Looks pretty straight, solid. Kind of a cool showcase there too on the front. 150 on that. Look at the anvil welded up onto a wheelbase there. That's 350 on that anvil.
How far you guys got to walk? One day maybe I'll get that one done.
This guy's got some miscellaneous stuff here, it looks like. Lunches. Some reproduction jukebox stuff here. Look at the Humvee remote control.
Bob, you don't see what change anyway. You don't see what I like.
Jump over here onto this side, see what he's got. Got some really nice gauges. 37 Ford, one of them's new all stock. Got 0 miles on it. I think he wanted $250 for it. Model A windshield frame there, he wanted 100 on that. It's kind of rusted on the bottom. 1,000 on the grill. There's a Lincoln Zephyr grill there, insert, 100 bucks. All kinds of miscellaneous car parts here. Look at the F100 emblems there. Those are 1970 era. Not sure exactly what year, if they're all the same or not. There's another Pepsi cooler up on there. Got some scales and stuff back there. Looks like all original paint on that Pepsi cooler. That ain't too bad. This is a nice scale here too, a Howe. I don't see any prices on that stuff, but we'll jump to the next booth. This guy's got mostly Pontiac, Le Mans, GTO stuff. 68, 69 era, 70, right in there, most of that parts. Air cleaners, hoods, fenders, consoles, you name it.
25 and it's yours.
Couple early dashes here, 40 bucks a piece.
I can get my pickup over there.
30 bucks on the Vespa moped. Some cool headlights there.
So you can go online somewhere and get them over.
Looks like some Volkswagen stuff here, new all stock taillights. The brass lights here, he wanted 400 for a pair. All the nickel was buffed off them and stuff, so I don't think those are the greatest deal, but we'll see what else we can find here. Well, not all is lost. The headlights were too much, but I got these Chevy trunk supports for 10 bucks. That's all right. Look at these winter fronts. Those are kind of cool. 60s era, I guess. I don't know what he's getting for them. I might have to check with him on those and see. We'll get up the aisle a little further here. Well, we got all kinds of miscellaneous in here. Some old bikes and stuff on the trailer. There's a airplane gauge here. That's pretty cool for $3. I think I'll have to get that one, so I'll catch up with you in a few minutes here. Well, I couldn't turn up the old airplane gauge here. $3. There's a rare item, that tan trunk there. That's a Potter trunk for like a 33 or 4 Ford car. It's $2,500 on that. There's a Mustang here for 19 grand. Catch you the phone number. We try to get all the phone numbers and prices on these cars, figuring people can call up, or if you want to buy cars off of our videos, just call them up and negotiate with them, find out what the conditions are. You can talk to them in person. Skip up here a little ways. These guys got some cool hot rod stuff here. Some hydraulic brake pedals. Got some 35 or 6 radius rods in this bed of his truck there. There's a nice speedometer there. Nice early Stewart. Green Chevy glove box door there for an advanced design pickup. That's what these gray pieces are too, advanced design. And those are some GM fender skirts. I don't see prices on too much of that stuff. Otherwise, we'd tell them to you. There's some more little Dodge valve covers there, Hemi. 160 for the pair. Here's some international stuff here. $275. The hood, the hinges. Looks like some door panels there.
Cool. Thanks for coming
We'll
by.
check up with him on those and see what he's talking about, if he can negotiate. Well, that's why it's always worth stopping and asking. He had $275 or $275, I think, on the hood, but got the nice little wiper covers here, $1 a piece for an international truck. They're not easy to find because the mice get up in there and rust them all out. $4,500 on this Triumph. There's the stuff on it. I don't see a phone number on there. Pretty nice looking bike. So anyway, that kind of shows you most of the swap meet here. It's kind of a smaller swap meet, but we did buy quite a bit of stuff here. I like the small ones, you know, especially out west here. You find some good stuff. So we'll show you at the end of the video what we got, but we're going to go walk by the show cars and show you those too, because I always like looking at the cars, you know, even if they're not for sale, they're fun to see. And so we'll take you through. They got quite a few of them there. It looks like at least 100 of them. We'll take you all through there. We're headed over to the car show. Just thought you might appreciate this sign. It's a nice Skelly porcelain double-sided, $2,600. $200 on the funeral parking there. That's pretty cool too. All right, I promise we'll get to the car show. Well, we're over by the car show here, and I think we'll start with what's probably the oldest one here. 1901 Curve Dash Olds. I'll show you the sign here. It tells a little information about it. You can pause on that if you want to read it.
It's a funny story because we've seen the guy in Texas had 1902 for sale.
Apparently he'd found a motor from a different one. He got it in Texas, I can hear him saying. It's a 1902 motor in it. But that's a pretty cool car. There's a little Mustang here. This one's a 66 with a 289 in it. Pretty nice looking car. Here is a 35 Chevy. I don't see too many of those restored. A lot of times they're street rotted and stuff because they're full of wood, so it's quite a project to restore one. Good looking sedan. Here's a 62 T-Bird. There's quite a few cars here in this show, so we'll walk you through them. We'll go kind of quickly, but catch what we can. 66 Catalina. Big two-door hardtop. Here's a 66 Impala Chevy convertible. And a 1940 Chevy four-door sedan. This is, we'll show you later in the video. Sorry. We'll show you later in the video that hood ornament right there. That's the deluxe one. I got one of those here at the swap meet. It's missing the plastic insert there, the one I got, but it was only 10 bucks, I think. So that was one of the better deals of the day. It was the first thing I bought when we stepped in here. So like I said, we will be showing the stuff we bought at the end. So stay tuned for that, please. This is a 28 Model A two-door. And we got a 28 or 9 coupe right next to it. We'll show you in a second here. This one's all nicely restored. Got the drum taillight on there. It's the early style taillight. So both of these are probably 28s because this one's got the drum taillight as well. This one's a coupe. Kind of shows you the difference in the two body styles. This one's a 28 as well. Well, here's a Dodge Charger. I had one of these for a while. Good looking cars. They're kind of underappreciated compared to the later Chargers, but there's another Mopar here, but we'll check this one out first. Great looking interiors. So got the console. Look at all the chrome and shifter on the floor there. Nice looking dash. Got the greenhouse rear window. Great looking cars. And you could get quite a few different engines in those, all the way up to a 426. This one's also a Dodge. This one's a two-door hardtop. Boy, this is nice too. This one's a Polara model. That one's got a console too and bucket seats. Nice bright red color. That one's a 64. Notice the trim right up the center of the hood. Got some interesting details in the Pentas or the Mopar logo there on the fender. That might be a directional on there. I'm not positive. There goes the little Studebaker. Came in. There's a 54 Corvette here. Good looking car, all in black. Check that Studebaker out as it backs in there. Sounds pretty good. Kind of lowered in the front, jacked up in the back. A little coupe or a hardtop. I just love listening to the old cars run. Got a GTO next to it. Good looking little Studebaker. We'll check out the GTO here. Kind of a bigger body on the GTO. It's got the tri-power, looks like, under the hood. Gotta like that. Pontiacs of that age are great looking cars. So this one's a 66 Impala two-door hardtop. SS model. Looks like kind of a good original Survivor. Got a more modern GTO here. 2004. Some of you younger guys probably think that's really old. And it is 20 years old, but it's not quite an antique yet. There's a Grand Prix. 76. There's a later model Corvette here.
No, it's such a long drive for you, like down the street.
Oh yeah. That is fired.
Another Impala Super Sport here. That Corvette was a 2007. The gray one we just showed. This is kind of interesting how they pinstriped it, then put SS just painted on there rather than an emblem, like the old dealer tag on there. I bought 2 boxes full of dealer tags here, so we'll show you those too at the end of the video. Here's a Ford Galaxy and a 58 Impala here. This one's really decked out here, this Impala. Red interior, white car. Pretty nice. Here's the Ford. That one's got a 390 in it. It's a Galaxy. Well, this one is a 53 Chevy 2-door sedan, but we're going to show you some of the details to this thing. It's a lot of customizing going on here. They Frenched the headlights somewhat. Got rid of the headlight bezels anyway, I should say. Look at the hood ornament here. An all louvered hood. Got a Hawaiian dancer on the dash there. Look at the paint job too, up on the roof and everything. The interior is wild. Look at the purple and ivory striped. All kinds of stuff going on here. Getting so it needs a little repaint work there. See it starting to pucker, but look at the Frenched antennas. It's a grape ape, it's called. That's wild. So fun to see stuff like that people have put their personal touches to it. I'm guessing that one was done quite a while ago. Here's another custom one, Earth Angel. I know the song. It's a 52 Chevy, another 2-door. All got flames, and took the hood ornament off, shaved that stuff off, and louvered hood. Here's an Oldsmobile. This one's a kind of an unusual body with that hatchback. I think it's a hatchback anyway. We'll check out the back end of it. It's a barn find here. Tells some information on it right there. You don't see very many of these.
Oh, it's gone. That was, don't be.
Yeah, it's a hatchback. Well, I don't know if you'd call it a hatchback. It's the trunk opens up right there, but not the window. It's kind of an odd car. So that one's a Cutlass Salon model. Not too many of them produced according to the sign there. And we'll jump up to the end of this aisle here. Well, here's a 1970 Roadrunner. If you ask me, that's about as good as it gets in a muscle car. Great looking car. And look at the dust coming up the side there. And there's the Roadrunner there, stirring it all up. It's great detail on there. And they also have the Roadrunner horn, I believe, in these models. The beep beep horn. Just a great looking car. Got the vinyl top. So that one's 1970. It's got a 383 in it. That one's kind of off by itself. We'll skip over to the next one here. This is another Mopar. This one's a Valiant. Kind of a small body car here. It's got a V8 in it. It's got a 340 in there actually. It's a 1966. Red, white, and blue. Here's a big Buick. This is the big Buick 225 Electra. They call it a deuce and a quarter. It's a big, big car.
What do you got into it? I said 67.
Looks like a nail head under the hood there.
He goes, I got a 55. He says, I paid 55 or 56. He paid like 52.
There's a little red Express here, Dodge. Looks like somebody caught a fender bender on that one. Got a little dent right there. There's a Buick muscle car, GSX model. Boy, this thing is nice. Look inside there, all the interior. Got all his original paperwork. It's 1970. There's a big 455 engine there. Great detail to this car, nicely done. You can see we still got quite a few, so stay tuned. There's all kinds of cars here to see. We'll keep walking through them. Got a Model A here, but we'll show you this one driving by. Looks like a Mercury Marauder. Two-door hardtop, sounds good. Scoot back over here to the Model A. This one's a 31. Coupe. They got all their accessories out here. This is a Ford tire pump, and look at all their tools and stuff here. Even a battery tester there, see it? Oh, I like this toolbox. That's an unusual running board toolbox there. Look at the handle on it. Maybe homemade, but it's well done. Good looking car. Check out this pickup here. Looks like a Ford. Yeah, that one's a 37 Ford. They've done some heavy modifications to that. Notice how the hood overlaps the grille. That's pretty unusual. It's a 37 grille and hood, I guess, but I'm not sure about the hood top. I think the hood top is a different year maybe, but it overlaps the top. Kind of wild. Here's a more modern Mustang here. That one's a 98. We got another Mopar here. Big Chrysler. It's a 62. Look at the headlights on these. These are wild. Look at that design up in the front there. Really wild. And the taillights too. See the taillight sticking up on the back. This one's got the 413 engine. Original interior, all leather there. You can see it's getting aged. Got the push button transmission on the dash. There's the taillights I was talking about. Just a wild car. 2 owners, it says. Original paint. Oh, this is fun here. This is another half-ton, but it's a 32, so it's a half-ton long box. Got some painting on the door. Kind of a gasser style here. Got 3 carbs on the engine. I'll step back and show you how it sits up in the front. Gasser style, straight front axle. There's a 66 Bug here. It's got sunflowers all over it. And we got a 56 Ford pickup here. It's got a 302 under the hood. I've got a kind of a Survivor patina truck myself with an original 6-cylinder in it, 56 in our garage. I always like the 56. It's one of the best looking years for a Ford pickup. Here's another Corvette here. This one's a 79, with a 350 in it. And we got a little 32 Ford 5-window here. Check that out. Here's this is always fun to see the before and after. Looks like he started out with a nice solid Western body there, and there's all the work done to it. And here's what you end up with. It's got a 350 Chevy engine, small block. Pretty nice car. Looking good. Check out the back end of it here. Got a filled top. Originally they'd have a padded insert in the top. Nerf bar style bumper in the back. Notice the dual exhaust comes right through the bumper too. Kind of cool. Got Blue Angel on that one. Oh boy, this is wild. This is another rat rod here. We'll try to talk it through with you. This is a Dodge pickup box. I can tell the rear fenders are Dodge. There's probably some guys out there that would really like those rear fenders because they're hard to come by. Yeah, still got the Dodge tailgate on there. Got all kinds of license plates and signs in the back here. Oh, look at the porcelain sign there right on the side. Creamery. And this is an International cab on the back and a Dodge cab on the front. So this is a chopped down International cab here with the doors going backwards. And here's the Dodge. Look at the horse hame there as a shifter. And the Pontiac hood ornament up on the roof. But anyway, that's like a 41 to 47 Dodge truck cab and front nose with an International cab stuck to the back of it. You even got the jackass on the hood or on the grill.
So a fresh asphalt, you know.
Look at the air cleaner.
Yeah, and especially.
Or I wouldn't call it a cleaner, I'd just call it a scoop, I guess. It's pretty wild. Even they catch a little low dirt there, they can plow some earth with those plows there. Here's a 71 Camaro, big block, 454 in it. Or I said Camaro. That's me in a brain freeze before everybody jumps down my throat. It's an El Camino. I think we got up a little too late here, but whenever we make a little mistake like that, you know, most people appreciate you can't get it all right instantly. But we do have the occasional person that jumps all over something like that, like we don't know what an El Camino looks like. But when you're talking about hundreds or possibly thousands of cars at a time, sometimes you get a little mixed up. It happens. We're only human. Here's a 62 bubble top. This is a nice one. Gotta love the bubble tops. They have a great look to them. Look at the interior in there. This one's all nicely done too. Got the rear antenna. It's a Bel Air model. The black one there is a 39 Chevy, 2-door sedan. You can see where they get the name Bubble Top. Really wild looking design on them. Here's another patina car. This one's a 59 Chevy. The South Dakota plate there, 1969 plate on it. Must be the plate that was on it when they found it. But look at the light they put on the roof for their third tail light up there. That's pretty cool. Looks like a 59 Cadillac lens on there. A little rust around the edges, but a fun car to drive. Got a good patina to it. Look inside. They put some more modern buckets in there, 4 bucket seats. Got the old dash. 59. It's got a 6.0 engine. So it probably runs good. Pretty cool car. Here's another 67 Camaro. This one's all done up nice. It's got a 327 in it. Get to the back here, you can check it out. Got the stripes up the trunk lid here. Good looking car.
I'm just gonna take the 4 bolts off and put it on.
Here is a GMC. This one's a 100 on the hood there, so that's a half ton. It is a short box half ton. It looks like it's on a late model chassis sitting up kind of high. That one's a 1949. Got a big Lincoln here.
This size is oh, I figured out both sides. Yeah,
And check it out under the hood. This looks like a young guy has it, having some fun with it. There he is right there. He's talking to those guys about fixing it. It's a 69. It's got a 460, big Ford engine in there. It's good to see a younger guy having some fun with an old car. Here's another 58 Chevy. Those young guys like that are the future of the hobby, so it's always good to get them interested. Boy, this thing is nice. It's like a cherry red color. Chrome wheels. Good looking car. Here's another Chevy here. This one's got the sun visor. We'll show you a couple of those visors. I bought 2 of them here. That's the factory GM visor. I bought 2 here, so like we've mentioned, we'll show the stuff we bought at the end here. This one's got a Continental kit on it. It's a 51 with the dual backup lights. Good looking car. Here's another Gran Torino Sport. That's a Ford. Look at the license plate. That one's all in black, black on black. Black interior. Look at the cartoon drawing of it. Here's the Clint Eastwood movie poster there. It's a 72, that one. Here's another El Camino. This one's a 1960. Those are some of the most popular ones, 59 and 60. This one's got a 5.3 engine in there. Probably had a rusty floor when they started, so they got a wood bottom to it. But sometimes you just got to do what you can do. It's a good looking car. Even got a receiver hitch on there underneath that license plate. Tow trailer with it. Here's a Buick here. I think we saw this earlier. It was parked over further. That's a Buick Roadmaster. Notice how the dual backup lights are on that. They're right on the sides of the guard there. Here's a C10. This one's a four-wheel drive, long box Chevy. Four-wheel drive. I like the old four-wheel drive pickups, especially in the 60s, early 70s. Here's another rat rod. This one's a Model A cab. Model A fenders and grille. And a later Ford bed on there. Here's another one, same name on the door. They must have built both these. This one's a Chevy cab, a little older Chevy grill on it, like a 32 or so. Car grill probably. The cab is a 41 to 46 style cab. And the bed looks like a Chevy bed that's been cut down. Here's a couple T-birds. You got one more modern red one here, and one is a rat bird. This is wild. Look at the big mud flaps on it.
Here's my rat rod in the middle.
Yeah. Well, I'm showing the two comparisons here.
Oh boy, yeah, that's 50.
58 or 59.
Yeah.
59.
This one's a 59. The Rat Bird. And here's a 2002 more modern bird. This thing is wild. I mean, there's some wild stuff done to this. Show you inside here. Look at all the Minnesota license plates for door panels. Chains on the dash. There's a water pump in there for a shifter. I'm not sure if that's a shifter. Maybe they get the shifter on the column there, but just wild. And look at the thing on the back here too. This is a trunk latch. It's a big wrench sticking out, pulls the latch. Got a Ford valve cover there under the bumper. Just a wild car. This one's a 56 Chevy pickup. Got a tilt hood on it. Pretty nicely done. I don't know how to describe that color. It's kind of a real dark gray, I guess. Almost like a gunmetal gray or something. I don't know how to describe that color, but it's a good looking truck. Got the chrome pickup bumper there. Nice wood in the bed. More modern engine in it. Good looking truck. You can see why those Chevys, those 55 to 9s are really, really popular. Hard to get parts for them. They reproduce stuff, but getting the original parts are getting harder to come by. Here's a Pontiac. This one's a fastback. This is a Pontiac.
If I didn't have the house, you know, I could use that.
Pontiac emblem on there. That one's a 47. Here's a Roush Mustang. It's got some autograph on the top there. It's a 2005 supercharged. Good looking car. Here's another Mopar, Plymouth Fury. This one's a 76. I don't see too many of these around really. This one, look at the sunroof or right through the vinyl too. That's kind of wild. Wyoming car, so it's a good solid western body on that one. Here's another Chevy. This is a nice one here too. This one's a 61. Get down to the back of it here. It's got dual antennas. It's an Impala model. See the dual antennas? Pretty cool. Gotta love those Chevys at that age. I mean, look at the styling to that. Great looking car. And they had great options, engines, and that's why they're so popular today. There's a Falcon Sprint. And another Survivor Impala. Looks like original paint and stuff on this one. This one's a 64 Falcon. This is a nice car. Look at the interior in there. Good looking car. It's black, really straight, solid.
48 volts.
Here's the Impala. This one's a 62. Two-door hardtop. Survivor. Here's a Chevy Coupe. Starting to get a few sprinkles here, so we're going to have to speed this up a little bit at the end here. Here's a 63 Falcon here, convertible. Another Chevy C10 long box here. This one's a 72, kind of a Survivor. I saw this one driving in. This is a great looking truck here, Dodge D100, two-wheel drive. That one's a 68. It's got a 318 in it. I wouldn't mind having that there myself. Be a fun truck to drive. Here's a Pontiac here, Grand Prix. Boy, that's a big car. Look at the styling to the front. I always love these Pontiacs. Good looking car. It's got a 389 in it. Well, we got a Challenger RT driving by here. 1970. Here's another Mopar. Getting a lot of Mopar stuff. This one's a 62 Valiant. We've got a more modern Challenger there. Oh, and look at this wild VW Beetle that's been customized, heavily customized. That is wild. Look at the skulls in the headlights. Got a pink flamingo in there.
No, but we're the ones that rescued
Two Volkswagens here. We'll show you the other one too.
What an idiot. We always top off before we leave town, even if it's only 3 gallons.
Must have a V8 in there. They got a V8 on the hubcap. I can't really see under the hood. Pause it. You can pause it on here if you want
You never know.
to read some of the information on them. Look at the. Oh, this is wild. It's even got a clear hood here, or trunk, whatever you want to call it, on a Volkswagen.
Well, you don't know.
Well, no, you don't know. What if some guy says,
It's got
hey, I
a
got
skeleton in there.
Ford I'm giving away.
That's pretty wild.
Well, you might have to run out there.
The guy's got a green Mohawk there driving it.
Waste of
Those are wild. A lot of work's gone into those.
it. He just tried to protect.
Here's a 32. No, this is let's see, this is a 34. It's a 32 grill, but a 34 body.
They are, huh?
These are real ones.
No, those are good. Those are good ones too.
All hot rodded up.
But still, that's a nice one.
That one started with a 5-window coupe, and they've done a lot of street rodding on there. Got the original 34 plate on there. Got a in memory of on there. So maybe somebody finished up that job. I don't know the history of that one. Here's a Chevy here. This one looks like a 36 or a 37 or 8. 2-door sedan, pretty nice, kind of a cherry red color here. This one's a 38. And we got a 60 Chevy pickup, short box. Look at the little toolbox there, that's pretty nice. That's the short box pickup there. Custom cab. And we got another Mopar here. Look at the vinyl top they put on this. We'll check it out here. Pretty wild. This one's a 73 with a 440 in there. Look at this top. Pretty wild. Even got the Roadrunner on the back seat there, see him? And here's a little square body. This is a long box, 2-wheel drive, kind of a Survivor. Looks like original paint and stuff. Got a little rust on the fenders, but a good truck. Changed the hood at some point, looks like. Former NDSU truck. Go Bison. That's the North Dakota State University. Here's a 55 Nomad. I think that part I was talking about earlier is that skin right there. We saw that in the swap meet earlier, so pretty sure that's what it was right there. Had the trim pieces and the skin. Here's an International, kind of a patina truck. Put up on a big 4-wheel drive chassis. There's some solid metal there. It's a good looking truck. Oh, it's got a Cummins engine in there. 5.9 Cummins engine. Old International. So we're getting towards the end here. I hope you enjoyed the video. We did the best we could. It's a long ways up here. We drove about 6 hours each way. So we were hoping it would pan out, and it did. We bought some good stuff at the swap meet. But if you like these kind of videos, please subscribe. Give us thumbs up. Give us good comments. All these things help. They really do. So please go ahead and do that. And we'll try to do as many of these as we can for you guys. A lot of people in different areas can't get around everywhere, so it's nice to see things that they don't see around their area. Get a different take on stuff, and that's what we're trying to do. Here's a 1930 AA truck, all restored. It's a nice one, all done up nicely. And here's a pickup, just about the same color. It looks a little lighter shade. This one's calling it a 31 Model A pickup. Got the original engine in there. Got a battery shut off there with the red knob. So there's the bigger truck, and there's the pickup variations. And here is a Model T. We'll end it with this one. Model T Roadster. This one's got the accessory wire wheels on it, which I don't know if those were an option in that year or not. Maybe somebody can let us know. I thought those were 26 and 7 wheels, but I'm not positive. I could be wrong. Anyway, we'll end it there. So catch us on the next round. We got all kinds of swap meets, auctions, car corrals, swap meets. I guess I already said swap meets, ranches we go to. I don't know, just all kinds of anything automotive. So we'll catch you on the next round.